اتفرج اشوف يعني ايه عشان ادي الناس صلاحيات، مش عايز ابقى ادي كل واحد يوزر والدنيا كلها تبقى يعني شكلها، يعني ما حدش جه يتطرق ليا في موضوع الصلاحيات اليوزر للناس او
تمام.
الموضوع. فانا شفت لما دخلت على الاي ار بي، لقيت في اليوزر، انتوا عاملين يوزر وعاملين رول لليوزر وعاملين حتى تمبلت لبعض الفانكشنز الموجوده.
تمام.
فلو بس تستعرضها معايا بسرعه افهمها عشان احاول انا ارتبها للمستخدمين عندي. ممكن.
طيب طيب، راح اعطيك مثال لسيستم
مم.
ثاني مثلا. تمام. فراح يكون عندك
لو
فكرة عنها. تمام.
ماشي.
طيب. راح افتح سيستم هنا اللي هو مثلا. طيب الشاشة باينة عندك. تمام.
ايه ايه.
عندي يوزر. طيب اعطيته الصلاحيات بس اللي هو المبيعات. تمام. والستوك. شايف كده؟
بالظبط كده، انا ايوه انا عايز ابقى كده ان هو يبقى
طيب.
ليه صلاحيات معينه ازاي.
ايوه اعطيته كمان انه يشوف شيء معين من الاصناف. ايتم جروب واحد بس. ويشوف كاستمر واحد بس.
امم.
تمام. ما عنده اي صلاحيات
ايوه.
يشوف اشياء تانية. تمام. والسيلز انويس كمان الفواتير يمدي يشوف الاشياء اللي صنعها هو بنفسه بس.
صحيح.
تمام. فهذه الصلاحيات، وكمان ما يقدر يعدل الصلاحيات نفسها. طيب.
فهذا دي محتاجه يعني جايدنس معين، او مثلا
ايوه.
لو في فيديو او
مثلا
حاجه.
مثلا راح اعطيك مثال انه كيف اعطينا الصلاحيات هذه. تمام. دقيقة خليني اعمل لوجين بس. تمام. اليوزر كان عندنا اللي هو اسمه. خليني اعطيك الاسم. اسمه عبد الكريم. تمام. عبد الكريم فينه؟ عبد الكريم، ايوه هذا هو. عبد الكريم. تمام. عبد الكريم صلاحياته كالآتي: عنده account user، sales person، sales user، stock user. تمام. وفتحت له الصلاحيات اللي هو selling module و stock module بس.
ممتاز، بس هو يفتح فيها هيشوف كل حاجه.
طيب هذا الشيء الأول. تمام.
مم.
كده راح يفتح يشوف كل الأشياء.
مم.
باقي عندك تعمل عليه restriction. الريستريكشن يكون على حسب user permission. مثلا
مم.
أنا فتحت user permission لعبد الكريم. تمام. ورحت هنا حطيت الصلاحيات لشركة واحدة. تمام. أخدت اليوزر، كتبت اسم الشركة واسم الشركة، وقلت له إنه ديفولت راح يستخدم هذه الشركة بس. تمام. ومثلا عنده كمان اللي هو السيلز بيرسون، لما
ايه.
يعمل أي شيء في السيستم، أي فاتورة راح ينكتب اسمه عليها. أيوة أستاذ أيمن،
تمام.
الصوت واضح؟ يعني نعطيه صلاحيات محددة لأنه ما يشوف أشياء تانية. زي ما أنت شايف ايتم
معاك
جروب.
يا استاذ احمد، معاك.
أيوة عنده ايتم جروب. شايف الايتم جروب عنده. أعطيته ايتم جروب واحد بس. ما راح يشوف ايتم جروبس
اه.
الثانيات الموجودة في
مم.
السيستم. مثلا لو وريتك إياه في السيستم كم ايتم عندهم. آسف. خليني أبعد هذا. آه فين ريبورت فيو؟ في السيستم عندي تقريبا فوق 300 3000 ايتم. تمام. والشخص هذا
تمام.
يقدر يشوف بس اللي هو 1400، 1500.
ايه.
ايوه. وكده يمدينا نعطي الصلاحيات، فراح يكون في تدريب منفصل على حدة بخصوص الصلاحيات هذه.
تمام. انا ده مهمه جدا ليه بالنسبه لي. انا بفتح يوزر لمثلا لو انت بصيت عندي في اليوزر هتلاقي انا فاتح يوزر مثلا مش عارف اعطيهم ايه، لان هم بيدخلوا على السيستم كله. ف
مين تقريبا؟
يعني مثلا خلينا شياز مثلا، خلينا شياز.
تمام.
لازم احط له الرولز. انا هنا شوف انا حاطط له ايه، اكاونتنج ومش عارف كده، صح؟
تمام.
هذا اول حاجه فوق، ده المديولز كله بتاع السيستم، صح؟
لا، هذا الصلاحيات. مثلا،
اللي فوق دي الصلاحيات.
اي هذه الصلاحيات. مثلا راح
مم.
اعطيك مثال. طيب، شايف الاكونت مانجر؟
مم.
لما
ايوه.
اضغط عليه راح يظهر عندي ايش الصلاحيات اللي يقدر يعملها.
ايوه.
تمام. لما ضغطت عليه، طيب خليني اضغط على purchase user. ضغطت على purchase user. طيب، شايف الكمباني؟ ما
مم.
يقدر يغير. طيب، ما يقدر يعمل رايت، ما يقدر يعمل ديليت،
مم.
ما يقدر يعمل كنسل، بس يمديه يشوف الشركة بس.
اه، انتوا اساسا في السيستم عاملين برضو رول جاهزه للفانكشنز. يعني انا بصيت برضو لقيتوا انتوا عاملين عندكم حاجات فانكشن جاهزه اوريدي، يعني
ايوه، هذا
مثلا.
جاهز. ايوه، هذه الفانكشنز جاهزة على حسب اليوزر. مثلا اكونت يوزر عندي، اكونت يوزر
مم.
يعمل اللي هو مثلا يعمل جارنال انتري. زي ما انت شايف عنده كل الصلاحيات حق الجارنال انتري. يمدي يشوف، يقرا، يعمل كرييت، يعمل
مم.
له ديليت، يعمل له سبميت، يعمل كنسل، يشوف الريبورتات، يعمل له شير كمان. طيب، بس على
مم.
حسب الاكونت ما يقدر يعمل ديليت سبميت، ما يقدر يعمل ديليت. طيب، على حسب الاكونت. مثلا على حسب الكوست سنتر ما يقدر يعمل اي شيء، شايفها كلها فاضية.
مم.
فكذا نعطيه الصلاحيات على حسب الرول هذا.
ايوه، يعني انا لو ضغطت على الفانكشن نفسه، على نفس المسمى، يطلع لي يعني ايتم مانجر مثلا ده.
ايوه، ايتم مانجر
ايش
مثلا.
بيس ايش بيسوي؟ يقول لي والله كده 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 كده،
ايوه،
صح؟
ايوه كده. فمثلا ابغى اشيل منه اشياء ما يعملها هو بنفسه. مثلا مثلا اللي هو اتش ار يوزر يعمل الموظفين والاشياء هذه كلها. فهذه ما هي شغلة اللي هو اكاونتنت، فراح نشيل منه الاتش ار.
مثلا، ايوه.
ايوه. وشيء الثاني، الاكاونتنت ما راح يعمل purchases. طيب،
مم.
لانه هو لمديو اشخاص ثانيين. ما راح يشوف الستوك،
مم.
ما عنده صلاحيات الستوك. تمام. الدليفري كمان ما عنده صلاحيات الدليفري. راح يشوف المديولات اللي هي مثلا ممكن يشوف فواتير الفواتير كمان على حسب الاكاونتنج. ما راح مو لازم يروح على البرچيز يعني.
مم. مم.
تمام. فهذه هي ما راح نعطيه صلاحيات كاملة. طيب، بس لو يبغى يشوف نعطيه purchase user، ما راح نعطيه purchase manager او sales manager. راح نعطيه user بس.
اه، يعني اللي يشتغل على السيستم اديله صلاحيه مانجر، اللي يقدر بس يشوف اديله يوزر بس، ان هو ممكن يقرا بس وخلاص، يشوف بس، صح كده؟ يعني في
اه،
عندي برسيز، عندي ستوك يوزر وفي عندي ستوك مانجر، صح؟
ايوه، عندك مانجر راح نعطيه
مثلا.
صلاحيات المانجر، بس اليوزر يكون اللي يسجل الداتا بس. مثلا تحتك اللي هو استاذ شياز.
مم.
انت تقول له الاشياء، انت المانجر اكاونتنج مانجر، انت تقول له الاشياء هو يسجلها.
مم.
وتاخذ منه التقارير ويتبع لك التقارير او يرسل لك على الايميل، وانت تشوف التقارير وتعطيه الصلاحيات انه ايش هو الخطأ، ايش هو الصح.
ايوه، ايوه، ايوه.
ايوه كده هو. وكمان الصلاحيات هذه يمدينا نضيفها اكثر. مثلا عندك سب اكاونتنت 1 2. 1 عنده صلاحيات محددة، 2 عنده صلاحيات تانية. يمدينا نضيف كمان.
ال ام اس يوزر ده اللي هو ايه؟
ال ام اس هذا اللي فيه التاني.
اللي فيه ايه؟
اللي جهة تانية.
إيه. ملوش علاقه فيه يعني. مم.
هذا ما انا كمان ما اعرفها يعني. ممكن انا كمان اول مرة اشوفها، ممكن بعد الابديت جابوا هما، لانه كل شهر كل 3 شهور ينزل ابديت على السيستم.
ايه.
ايوه.
وفي يوزر للريبورتات بس، وفي يوزر لل يعني في كذا حاجة موجودة عندك.
ايوه. عندنا كمان المديولات المحددة، مثلا نعطيه مديولات محددة انه يشوفها. طيب، مثلا ما ابغى يشوف الاسيتس، راح اشيل منه الاسيت. هذه المديول تحت عندك المديولات، الو مديولز.
مم. اللي تحت المديولات ها؟
ايوه. والفوق
واللي فوق
عندك الصلاحيات.
الترانزاكشن. الترانزاكشن ده.
ايوه، فوق عندك الصلاحيات،
مم.
وعندك اللي هو يوزر بيرميشن الريستريكشنز.
الايه؟
الريستريكشنز
ايوه.
يعني restrictions، يعني عندك اللي هو اشياء نبغى انه ما يشوف اشياء الباقية، يشوف شيء واحد بس او شيئين.
مم.
فراح نعطيه صلاحيات لشيء معين، بل بقية راح يعمل له انه ما عنده اي صلاحيات بخصوصه.
برضو انا خليني اراها شويه، برضو ارجع لك فيها تاني يا عامر دي كلها.
ما في مشكلة.
مم؟ باذن الله ان شاء الله.
طيب، اعطيني دقيقة بس.
معك.
डीजे अभी आपने लॉगिन किया था? تمام أستاذ
Hello.
أيمن. أستاذ أحسن معنا.
Assalamualaikum.
السلام عليكم مستر احسن.
Wallah, Mr. Ayman, Assalamu alaikum salam. How are you, sir?
فاين الحمد لله. I since long time I didn't talk with you مستر احسن والله. 2 years I think maybe والله. كيف how are you؟
Alhamdulillah, sir. Everything is good, and
الحمد
nice
لله.
to talk to you. And we are really trying to help you out. Please tell us how can we help you.
ثانك يو يا احسن والله. يور تيم كله ما شاء الله تبارك الله. everyone need to make some success story with us. وان شاء الله we'll go live soon ان شاء الله باذن الله. ان شاء الله ان شاء الله.
Inshallah. So I'm sharing my screen, Amir. For what exactly you want me to run?
For import things, as we discussed with Mr. Ayman yesterday, that
Okay.
yes, today we'll run the import session.
Okay, sir. So, Mr. Ahmed, import. Do you see my screen?
Yes, I saw it screen. Yes.
So import module is ready for you, sir. And please, can you please just tell me just a little brief that how do you import and from where do you import? Just a little cycle, so I will run my import then.
Yeah, this is thank you Mr. Ahsan. This is very simple, but after we send our purchase order to our supplier for any countries from UA or UK, USA or whatever, or overseas, we already book the sometimes as per agreement with terms with our supplier. في little supplier with us, we our agreement with him to pick up product as a terms inco terms X work or FOB or CIB as per inco terms, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
This module only can utilize only for pick up X work. If I have agreement with any supplier has X work, I can arrange for pick up the shipment as per our. We have third party some forwarding companies from suppliers. You can pick up the goods from manufacturers, right?
right.
Once
So,
the forwarder, our forwarder, our 3PL local, whatever, and I give him this order to pick up the goods, he give me start to arrange all requirement for shipment, من documents, من weight, من volumes, from many things, from a number of all shipment documents from A to Z.
okay, okay,
Once the forwarding pick up this confirmation, he announced me ان هو picked خلاص and give me tracking for الفرايتس. So انا اجيب this shipment by air or by sea. Okay, I have two type for for pickup for shipment by air or by sea. If
okay,
by air it's very easy. You can give me the على طول bill of lading حق الشيبمنت by details and the description inside bill of lading for this shipment. After that, once he arrive to our airport in Riyadh or any port in Saudi, خلاص our
okay,
agent for clearance start for clearance shipment from custom, right?
right, right. Clearance expenses, forwarder
Sorry?
expenses. Do you see my screen, sir?
Yeah, I show I see your screen. Yes, yes, yes.
Duties and some other small destination expenses. Huh? You understand?
Yeah,
You understand,
كده.
يعني?
Yeah, has a fee clearance fees,
Uh,
fee some additional fees during custom clearance. It will be first stage اللي هي forwarding our freight expenses I have to add from our side. This and the second thing اللي هي clearance once you arrived our Saudi port, any port in Saudi سواء رياض جدة whatever any port يعني. Okay.
يعني this thing, these are in foreign currency, and this is local currency, like Saudi
Yeah,
riyals.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
يعني let's say dollars, and let's say SAR.
Yes.
So you see, this is how the generally in step one and step two: origin expenses, PO, shipment documents, Incoterms, dollar bill, like a PO raised for dollar, raised in dollar,
Yeah,
sent to,
back in, yes, back
sent.
in list every certificates, any certificate document required
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this trip, he
yeah.
has to arrange it and he send it to me. This one,
Yeah, yeah. Invoice or packing list,
yes, origin of certificate of origin, some regulatory documents
origin,
also.
some other regulatory documents. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So this is called shipping documents, and then
This part responsibility under our forwarding company. Like example يعني I have agreement with FedEx or UPS for example يعني I inform UPS to pick up. UPS arranges this all document and everything and they tell me the البوكينج حق ال shipment وجيب me الدوكيمنت as well.
you,
After that he can give to our agent for clearance في الكاستم and clearance he can clear and transport move it to our store.
yeah, you're right. You see, but here in the ERP, I will explain bit by bit. These are two steps. You should just see all those stuff in this way, so you will get how import module is run in the ERP. Let's go to book this thing first.
Okay.
Book this thing first. This is first step,
Yeah.
and this is going to be second.
Yes, once الشيبمنت arrived our port في ال ETA as per step number one he will propose me ETA يعني the estimation time arrival. Once
Yeah,
it
yeah,
arrive in the port it will be go for next stage.
yeah, yeah. No
Okay.
problem.
Mm.
So let's go to the ERP and see. So you see, based on quotations or based on RFQ, you have to award a purchase order to a supplier. So let's say this guy is your foreign, the
No, no,
customer.
no. Yeah, okay, okay, yes, okay.
You see the supplier group is coming foreign. There
Yeah,
is a supplier group. Supplier group
yeah,
is also defining that the category of suppliers. Either it is a local or either it is a foreign supplier. You see, local supplier, foreign suppliers.
perfect. Yes, yes. Yeah.
So name and number and supplier group is also easy to understand who is the supplier. Yani. So, yani, I'm going to I'm going to issue him a PO in US dollar. So I'm going to change the currency, and I will change the the price list as well in any in import price list. And since
Let-
you are 3.75, right? $1 is how many Saudi
three, 3.75.
3.7. Okay. So this thing will come automatically. I will change the settings and this will come automatically. So you
Oh.
do not need to do it. So what you have to do is to I'm creating a PO. I'm telling the input terms. Even this thing is also wrong because it was already there here in the system. Here. It was already there in the system. You do not need to create Damir, hide that field here. So you see, as a CFR or Xworks and everything is there.
Okay.
And name the place. Let's say I'm importing. I think this guy is somewhere sitting in the Germany. And this supplier is Germany.
You ask me Hassan ولا ask Amir?
Okay, okay, no problem. No, no, I'm asking you, Yani.
Tell me again, Hassan, what?
Is this supplier is from Germany?
Yeah, this one from Istrian,
Okay,
from Nimsa.
okay, okay, okay. No problem. So, you see, let's say Austria.
Mm.
Xbox from Austria.
Yeah.
And there is no sale tax because it is out of out of
Yes.
Saudi, so there is no sale tax. So
Exactly.
I'm importing an item. Let's name an item, any item, or you just name an item, any item.
Any item, no problem. احنا testing now, no problem.
No, let's say item. So this is going to be the ETA. When do you want? Because I'm raising this thing on 1st of January. So I'm expecting this. Let's go back
What?
to create.
Only
Let's
one
go back.
month يعني.
Go back to create a 2nd of December, and let's say I'm expecting this by tomorrow.
Okay.
This is the ETA. In fact, required by date is called ETA. So Amir, remove this thing, yani. Remove this field and type -ETA,
Okay.
-ETA. Okay.
Okay.
And this thing also has to be done in here, here. And this is wrong, yani. And these two should be removed. And this remove this thing, and this should be here in income terms. Here, we create a payment terms here. Okay. So these are delivery terms.
Yes, in good
These are
terms.
these are international commercial terms which are called in fact delivery term by air, by sea, X bucks from the doorstep of the supplier, and
Yes.
the origin port from where Mr. Rahman is supposed to pick up.
Yes, has a, if
Uh,
supplier give us to pick up from any port from them side, yeah. Or
from
for
the from Austria, within Austria, any port Mr. Rahman has to pick up.
لا yeah, 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 yeah. If I have
Uh,
fob, I have to select which port I have to select fob from which port.
yeah,
From
and
the
Xbox is from
from,
the doorstep of supplier.
from manufacturer exactly. I pick up
Uh,
from manufacturer store.
yeah, yeah. So remove this, and there is no need because it is already there here. So let's say one quantity, and let's say $10,000. $10,000. So $10,000 are going to make up. I'll save it. So it will make a rate. So you are issuing a PO.
Yes, I have to issue BO. Yes, and send it to the our supplier to arrange this one. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So you see, issuing line hard line GmbH purchase order and import order. In fact, on Xbox from Australia for $10,000, and this is going to make up 37,500 Saudi riyals because 3.75 is the rate. And I'm going to submit this record, and I'm going to book the payment terms here. Let's say it is open account, and I'm going to pay him after 120 days.
Yes.
Hello.
Open account after okay, like a credit account, so I'm going to pay him
सही है.
after
यहाँ
120
के
days.
मीटिंग चा.
So I issue my PO, and this PO I can just right away email from here.
सही में पे चेक करें.
I'm here in the purchase order print format. Our purchase order print format is ready.
Yes, yes. Purchase order. So, Kaza, this since long time you, I think you fix it with our ex-colleague Afzal and Sabur, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. देखो ये Amir, it is not correct here.
Yeah.
Yes, remove the header, it will be correct.
Lettered yani?
Yes, yes.
I don't know why it will be correct. Yani I want this header. Should I remove it and then print
It
it?
is double, yeah. Yes.
Okay, 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 okay. You're right, yani. So now I'll check. So it is correct, but it is still not correct because you see, I see any the linings are not correct.
Exactly. ما في catalog and في some special terms we have to write as a standard template for the each supplier for some conditions you prepare before some texting terms. It's okay.
Ah,
You
yani
remember
very,
maybe.
yeah, yeah, I understand. You're right, yani. So I need to have terms as well to be composed here. Can you provide us, Mr. Ahmed? Can you provide us the the terms template so that I can book it?
هذا term is already available in our system. It will be you have two types بس as a test موجود الترمز. If you go for terms it will be show one term is for buying or one term is for selling.
Okay, I'll check.
Check.
No, just a minute. I'll check. So you see, I'll go to the terms and I'll check. But I don't see, there's only test. What is Amir? Yani, can you please clean this and create the terms?
Okay. Mr. Ahmed, can you send the terms I will create it?
Yeah, yeah, I will send it to you again the terms. And this is I think this is our colleague testing before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Amir, make it clean, yani, please, huh?
Yes, yes.
So, Mr. Amir, I have raised the PO, and this is ETA, and this is the item with $10,000 and making up this much Saudi riyals on Xbox. And I'm going to I booked open account. Let's say this is open account. We will create a clean payment term. You will see LC, non-LC transaction payment terms here, and those will book the timeline for payment here in this table. So this is my PO submitted clean PO for import order. So this is how it looks in the list with a currency symbol. Currency symbol will reflect you which are the local POs and which are the different foreign POs. So if you go to the import module, you will only see currency POs with currency with other than Saudi Riyal.
بس excuse me احسن بس before انا اروح importing our supplier انا send PO to supplier our supplier reply to me order confirmation او هو confirm this maybe if انا send order هو he will not accept he maybe change the pricing change some manufacturer في some codes description he always any order which I send it to local supplier or outside foreign supplier, he will send me order confirmation as a, like order confirmation checklist. You have to send it to me to our cross check. And is this order should under review for confirmation before a pickup. You
Yeah,
get
no
me?
problem. You see, do you see this order confirmation number? So I post this. He sent me order confirmation. So
Yeah,
I
yes, exactly. And if برضو
yeah,
add attachment here, this proof, it will be
yeah,
much great. If I add
yeah,
attachment also for this one.
yeah. This is just a PO without in fact confirm order. Yani. So
Yes,
as
yes,
as soon as I receive the order confirmation from my shipper and the date of the order confirmation, I can update on my PO, and I can attach order confirmation here.
exactly. Yes, exactly.
So I'll attach it. So this document will be treated as confirm import order because I have received the order confirmation from Lionheart Lang, and he is going to deliver me on time.
Yes, yes. Sometimes, Mr. Ahsan, I have same supplier. I send this order now, for example, yani, and I have or remaining order still our forward our vendor or our supplier not complete previous order. فmaybe if I go for pickup, I can collect many POs in same يعني remaining from X order but together in one shipment.
No
يعني
problem.
yeah,
No
yeah.
problem. No, I understand. You know what? You have raised multiple POs in one country, and maybe one of your forwarder can go here and there and pick all
Yeah,
those
yeah.
all
Yes.
those shipments, all those shipment in one go under one shipment.
Yeah, no need to create for each order create shipment. You get me,
Yeah,
صح?
your purchase order can be different for each supplier, for each shipper, but your shipment will contain multiple POs, multiple POs in one for one, under one shipment. Yani. So
Yes,
I have
yes,
to
yes.
I have to
Yes.
configure. Yani, there is a little configuration. Yani, I have to put a multi-table here, multi-select table. But till now this is one to one. Yani, one shipper and one shipment. But I can do it. Yani, I have some other configuration which I will open. Yani. So this Lionheart Lang was my the supplier, and this is my PO for $10,000. I can see $10,000. I can see the supplier name and numbers, and I can move forward and to record either it is LCL or FCL shipment, or what is
This
the
is
weight,
yeah, yeah,
uh,
yes.
what is the weight, how much how many pallets involved, and what are the dimensions,
Yes.
and who is the forwarder. Even I can name it. I can
Yes,
name it
forward.
who.
Excuse me, Hassan. As a forwarding, you can take from supplier master also. You need to create by name here. لأن أنا already I have some partner forwarding name. like يعني this forward name. Some example as I told you في في one company call Canvas for example. I have
Yeah,
to pick up.
you are right. Yani, I'm going to configure it, uh, and this is going to be yani, it is going to be the way you want it because I can do it because it is very easy to just bring it here and pick and choose yani, pick and choose the way you want it. Yani.
Then I think our team X team just بس put table for data entry nothing ان انا اركب text or information. I need to link الجيرني together يعني you get me Mr. Ahsan I think. This
Yeah,
system
it
it's a
is
very good
it is
system.
it is very
Yeah?
easy, and I can configure some of most of the stuff right away. Yani. So you see what I've done. I have configured any the form the way you want it. I just configured the way you want it. So you see now, as soon as you choose the PO, the payment, the amount will come automatically, and I can now drag and drop the PO, the supplier name
Exactly.
automatically.
Yes, 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 yes.
So what is the name of the forwarder?
Canvas, right? Canvas كده. Has this one yes, Canvas Ocean. Yes, exactly.
So you see, I just tag Compass with my shipment. So my
Yeah.
shipment is ready. My import shipment is ready. This is the name of the shipment, and this is the PO is attached, and forwarder is attached, and I have named the shipment as my shipment name is. Hold on just a minute. I need to. Or maybe let's just continue with the shipment. I'll correct the name afterwards after the meeting because it is not correct because you cannot read this thing. So I have to
Yeah.
correct the thing. It will be okay, and you will see your correct data here. So I have created the shipment. Now you see, I have raised the PO and I have sent it to my shipper in
Exactly.
Austria, and he has the PO. He has confirmed me with the order confirmation, which I attach here, and the particularly the particularly the accounting. The shipment is also created now. What I have done, what I have achieved, I have almost achieved this thing.
Exactly. Yes.
I have achieved almost this thing because shipping documents are all of these which your shipper is supposed to send you through bank, and it is going to be received as soon as you will be releasing the contract or the payment. So this thing will be received along with the airway bill or maybe the bill of lading,
Ex-
depending upon the nature of the shipment. It is X
Exactly.
bucks.
Yes,
So
this is, yes,
uh,
you are right. This is the end of this first stage. اللي
now
هي
let's
yeah, 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 yeah.
go to book destination expenses in local currency for different kind of expenses for this shipment, and see to it how we are going to book a landed cost. So
Exactly.
now I'm here in my import module. I have created import order. I have created import shipment as well. And if I click, my shipment is here. My shipment name is this, and I'll correct this name correctly, so you will have correct data. So now let's go to assign the forwarder and to ask him to go and pick my shipment. So how you are going to do it? That is going to be a local purchasing. So you have to
Yes.
maybe you can raise a local purchase order in in the name of Compass, uh, Compass forwarder to go and to pick your shipment from for the same for the same shipment
Yes,
So
as a
uh,
order for canvas. Yes, yes. As a
uh, uh,
or
yeah,
order for canvas. Yes, yes.
yeah, you're right, Yani. And now here you can tag your shipment there. Which shipment, Yani? This is the shipment. I'll correct the name.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll correct the name. So you will see here your shipper name and your some other country name and some other detail, and you will easily identify that which shipment is it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this was my shipment name, and because there are some configuration missing, I'll do it. So now he has to pick up your shipment. So item is going to be a service item, and that is going to be like transport
Yes,
services, or maybe forwarder services.
yes. Freight.
Uh,
Yeah,
freight,
freight fees or
uh,
something.
something like a freight charges or like this,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
freight charges. Let's say freight charges, and this is going to be a service. You are not going
Yes,
to maintain a stock for it. It
ex-
is going to be a service item.
yes, exact,
Belong
perfect,
belong to service item group.
perfect.
So you see, I'm raising a local purchase order for Compass for my import, which is coming from Austria, and I'm going to book my these thing, so freight charges, and let's say he is going to charge me 5,000 reals. So now it is in reals, not in dollars.
Yeah, yeah. And في some VAT here هنا ممكن تكتب me
Uh,
VAT also.
yeah, I'll do it. So, Saudi Riyals, and this is going to also apply for the VAT. So
Yes.
500 and 750.
Yeah.
750 is tax. So this is how you are going to book a purchase order for your forwarder who is going to go and pick your shipment from Austria.
Yes.
This is one of your import destination expenses. This is the one I'm talking about. In this thing, any section, this is the one.
Yeah.
So let's go to see import module, and let's see how you can identify that how many expenses are borne for a particular shipment. Destination expenses for a particular shipment. So system is going to tell you how many expenses you have borne for a particular shipment. But you see, you cannot find it here because this thing requires to reach until
This is all.
until you book particular expenses with accounting records.
Mm.
So your your local purchase order for which you book for destination expenses in the name of Compass Ocean must reach to purchase invoice. Yani you can issue a purchase order, or you can issue directly. You can create a purchase invoice in the name of payable, yani payable invoice in the name of Compass, yani in the name of local your forwarder, yani. So this thing is going to hit your shipment. That report, yani, will populate your data in your report, and that is how you can get the detail, yani. So freight and forwarding charges is going to be the expense account which should be booked in your accounting as a debit expense account, because this is an expense incurred on shipment, which you can program as a set a default on item level, because the accounting mapping is driven on item level mainly, because the whole ERP is itemized. So if you go here in the item, and if you set, you see, if you set the particular expense account which has to be hit, you can just do it here, and by the next time you raise a purchase invoice for the same item, system is going to debit this particular expense account. So you see what I've done, I've raised the PO, and which I have converted. I've raised the PO which I converted into purchase invoice in the name of Compass Ocean, and I have set the default GL account on the item level so that you do not need to do it again and again. And now let's see how general ledger is booked. So you see, freight forwarding expense is born, payable is created in the name of supplier, and my input GST is booked. So you see, in the name of supplier, along with the shipment details,
Yeah, yeah.
along with the shipment, this will be this. I will correct this thing, and you will see your shipment number here, correct, with a correct name and number. So now if I go back to my shipment report here, you see the shipment name here, and I'll refresh. The system will bring me yani बोला, अच्छा sorry, just a minute, I'll check one thing. What chart of accounts here in expenses, all those cost of goods sold type of expenses, and all those other expenses other than cost of goods sold must have clear accounting type, because it is an expense account, so accounting type should be expense account. It was first here as chargeable, that was wrong, yani. So I just correct it. If I go back to my shipment and I refresh it, so you see my report is populated. So I will correct it. I will work on your chart of accounts,
Yeah,
because
please, please.
because it looks like any accounting types are not correct. So I will correct them. Yani all those expenses, either these are cost of goods sold type of expenses, or indirect other selling, admin, or general expenses, must have clear and uh,
Yes,
clean accounting
we
types.
we will import new chart of account in Arabic.
So Amir, you should be careful, huh,
Yes,
here.
yes.
Okay, so you see, I just corrected. So my report is populated. I can see this shipment has incurred one of the destination expenses as 5,000 Saudi riyals.
Yes, بس في one question Mr. أحسن هنا. Our supplier اللي هو المانيفاكتشرز نفسه, where is the purchase invoices? We have to create purchase invoices for our goods, right?
Yeah, right.
Now يعني before this stage we have to create ال purchase invoices from our manufacturer اللي هو this شركة from Austria,
Sorry,
right?
I did not.
يعني
sorry,
انا
sir.
انا برشيز اوردر ناو فور وان كود فروم ليونهارد لانك كمباني رايت.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And this company give me order confirmation. After order confirmation, once shipment ready, he give me invoices, supplier invoices. Our vendor يعني invoices, foreign vendor. He create each invoice for this shipment. Will you Allah your invoices ready, purchase invoices. After that I have to go for this stage for Compass to pick up لأن without manufacturer invoices Compass will not pick up.
Yeah, well, because you have to provide the shipping document to Compass, and you have to intimate Lionheart that Compass is going to pick up.
Yes, but
So,
once the document ready from our manufacturer,
yeah,
Compass will pick up.
obviously that is obviously, but that has nothing to do with the ERP, because that is kind of operational thing, and that is nothing to do with the ERP. Unless what you can do, you can come here into the import order. I'll go from here. As soon as your shipper is ready and the shipping documents are ready, he will send you or courier you with the airwell bill, and you can come here and you can attach them here.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can attach them here, and you can share the copy, shipping documents copy to your forwarder, because he is going to pick up and he must have the packing list and invoice. Otherwise, he will not be able to pick up, because he will not know that what he is supposed to pick up
Yes,
here.
exactly. What value? What is exactly? What is the condition?
uh,
He.
what is how many pallets, how many
Yeah,
package,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
any packing list and invoice are two documents which he must be shared with, and you are going to provide him to Compass, and he is going to pick up, so. But what is the difference in between two? This purchase order is Linehard is an import order.
Sorry,
Import
Hassan.
order, yeah.
Sorry.
This purchase order which you issue on a Linehard is an import order. But
Has our
uh,
vendor. Has this our
uh,
vendor. This is
you see,
our product.
this is the main import order in dollars, but this
Yeah.
is the local purchase order for your forwarder in Saudi currency, like a LPO, local purchase order, for which you have to raise the invoice as well, because this report requires invoice to be populated.
Yes,
Invoice,
yes.
not a purchase order, invoice. You can create invoice, maybe it does not require immediate payment. You can create invoice, which you can pay later. You know Invoice is something else and payment is something else. So
Yes, 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 yes.
you can create invoice, it is unpaid, it is still there, and as soon as shipment is done, shipment is reach your warehouse, then you can pay Compass, and it does not require you to pay immediately, because it
Oh,
has it
yeah.
has it has the payment term as well, you know
Yes, if, yeah, yes. He has payment terms. As we can add payment terms as per our
yeah,
agreement.
yeah, you're right, Jenny. So you see what I've done. I have recorded this thing, and we have talked about this thing, and then from this thing, I have record forward expenses. You can record all type of destination expenses born in Saudi Arabia in local currency in two ways. One way I have shown you the way for a particular supplier and for a particular entity against
Yeah.
which you are going to receive a proper invoice. You can create the invoice, purchase
Yes.
invoice,
Yes.
or maybe you can issue the purchase order and then you can come to purchase invoice. It is depending upon you, or either you can directly create a purchase invoice. So even we can print purchase invoice as a PO, so that you can issue that thing to Compass. We can also do it,
Yes.
we
Yes.
can
Yes. Yes.
what we
Yes.
can do, I'm here in the purchase invoice. I do not need to create a purchase order separately, because I can create a purchase invoice and I can print it. This purchase invoice look like a PO. It is in my control here.
Now, yes, I am purchasing services, additional cost for the main product. Yes, exactly. Yes.
So here you have to book a service item.
Hmm.
For compass yani like a flood charges a service item.
Yes, perfect. Yes, I have to make purchase order for canvas. Yes.
Uh, so now I will show you how you can book some other expenses by using the journal entry voucher.
Yes, انا once get Mr. احسن once I get البيل اوف ليدنج حق الكامبس
Mm.
this journey it will be خلاص it's okay other clearance or something it will be controlled after this shipment arrival in our port and can add this cost distribute in manufacturer exactly yes
Yeah,
yes
items
yes.
on item level. Yani. Let's
Mhm.
say now this is the another way to book any other expenses which are incurred on your shipments, which you can book by creating a journal entry. By creating a journal entry, yani, just a minute, yani, correct this thing. So you see, I'm creating a journal entry. There is
Okay.
another way to record an expense directly into journal entry.
Yes, but yeah, right. This one it should be easy for another tracking يعني till الفوروردنج journey stop خلاص give me a bill of loading خلاص I can add these expenses from journal entry عادي no problem.
Yeah, you see, debiting the expense and crediting the bank or cash account or whatever, whichever. So you can write the bill of lending here, BL number here, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, the description.
So I'll
Yes.
save it and I'll submit, So this expense account must also has the same, either it has to be a cost of goods sold, or either it must be expense account particularly to reach here in
Exactly.
this this way. So I'll refresh, and you
أحسن
you will see.
أحسن sorry you are accountant أنت you are
Wallah,
accountant.
I'm accounting. Wallah, I'm accounting.
والله one يعني بيرفكت انت ما شاء الله تبارك الله والله that's why I'm read
Wallah,
you easily يعني ما شاء الله تبارك الله.
yeah. Alhamdulillah, sir. You see now, do you see these two record?
مم. هذا الكوست حق الشيبمنت يس يس
So this is
واحد
this.
باي جنرال انتري واحد تاني باي برشيز اوردر يس اكزاكتلي.
Yeah. So by these two ways, you can record expenses borne on your import shipments as a destination expense. But you have to make sure, you should not forget one thing here. This thing. You see, tag your shipment with the debit expense line. You can also tag here, but you must do it here on the expense line. This is what I have done here in the JV journal entry. Let's go to show you the same thing on purchase invoice for the compass. You see, this is also the same thing is also here in the line. You know how to work with the grid. Do you know how to work with the grid, Yani? How to set the grid?
نو نو نو.
Do you know what I'm doing, Yani? And what I'm doing here, Yani? You see, this is the item table, and this table can be populated with maximum 10 fields. Maximum 10 fields.
يا
Which you can control from here, and each user can control from here. It depends upon user to user. So I want another column to be here, and that column is import shipment, Yani. Where is that, Yani? This one, Yani. So you see, I can bring this thing up front. This is also there. This is already there in here, Yani. This is already there in here, Yani. So,
يا
but you have to go inside and you have to work with this form, Yani. It is kind of difficult. So why not you just bring it up front, Yani? This is also here as well as here. So what I have done, I have tagged this thing here. It depends upon you, Yani. You can either name the shipment here on the header level, or maybe on the line level. Both are same things. These two are the same things, Yani.
يا I got it I got it I got it.
But
Some
what system?
sometimes I'm edit أنا tables by myself just for review يعني في some many forms I am make modification يعني from my side.
Yeah, yeah, no
Yes.
problem. We will, you just go live and start using system, and maybe within a month or two time, yani 2 months after,
Yeah,
I will train you with the system administration things. Yani,
inshallah, inshallah.
system administration like a IT guy. So I will show you how you can control user access control, how you can control database, and how you can customize little customization with the forms. So it will be
Yes.
more interesting. Yani.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
first now you should focus on functionality so that you can record and you can see the reports, and then I'll show you how you can customize some other stuff.
I do agree with you. Yes, 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 yes.
So voila, I was showing you this thing. You see now, you have recorded 8,000 reals in your shipment in like two different expenses. So now let's go to your purchase order for the import order, yani, and let's say this thing is now reached because your compass has picked the shipment and brought it here in Saudi, because you have paid the custom duty and it is released from the warehouse and it is reaching to your warehouse. So now you should receive it in your warehouse.
Yes, yes. But
Your line.
my برضه my question Mr. أحسن our Leonhard Lank invoices I have to record on spot because في agreement with them. If I receive now after 1 month and our supplier creates these invoices 1 month ago before يعني it will not be matching يعني you get me
Yeah,
يعني
yeah.
our uh,
But you see, but it is like open account, and
yes,
you are not.
yes, open account from invoices date from supplier, for example, in
Hmm.
November, last November.
So let's say because of the fact it is going to be paid in somewhere in 120 days, that is going to be 1st of April.
Yeah, yeah, but our supplier, our vendor يعني he issued the invoices يعني from once the shipment ready in his store يعني for example خلي هو shipment ready last 1st of December
No problem. Let,
now.
let's let's just assume let's assume we have to pay Lionheart first.
Mm.
So he sent you shipping documents, and now I have to create the invoice and I have to make him payment first so that he can release the shipment so Compass can pick up, and then or maybe sorry, I'm wrong. It is not advance payment, but since the date he issued the invoice, I have to make payment within 30 days. So let's just create purchase invoice against the import order for Lionheart and make a payment.
Yes, yes, exactly. What هو Meta give me invoice exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he sent you original shipping documents which you receive, and this is the invoice number of his, which he created somewhere in December like this, which he
Yes.
which you receive after a month. So this is my shipment again. I'm creating a purchase invoice from a PO, from an import order, import purchase, the purchase order. I am creating a purchase. So I have this is the invoice number of his, and I tag the shipment, and now I'm booking $10,000 for my store, as sorry, as an invoice in the name of Lionheart, so I'll save it. Party account currency is okay. क्या कह रहा है ये? So you see, now I can book your invoice because and I'll show you. The import order has done. I have done your import order into purchase invoice in the name of your shipper. Yani. So this purchase invoice is booking. This purchase invoice is booking these two accounts. The first $10,000 in local currency is booked in the payable account in the name of supplier Reinhard. Yani.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this thing, this thing system is parking a temporary liability account which is knocked off because of the fact you jumped the GRN. The
Yes,
GRN is going.
yeah, yeah. Stock received but not bearing. Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You know this thing. It is coming from GRN. But you
Yeah.
did not create a GRN because you just create a purchase invoice first because you
Mm.
need to make a payment. So let's make a payment. I created a purchase invoice. It is unpaid. So let's create a payment for the shipper, and then we can move forward with the rest of the landed cost. So you see now he is my payment. He has sent me original shipping documents. I have created the purchase invoice in my books, and now I am issuing making a payment to
Wire
yani,
transfer, wire transfer. Okay.
wire transfer. So if I'm going to choose wire transfer, which bank you are talking about? Talking about which
Which
bank?
Riyadh Bank, خلي Riyadh Bank.
Riyadh Bank. Okay. So as soon as I'll choose wire transfer, so my Riyadh Bank is going to be hitting crediting the balance. So you see, yani this much money, this much money, yani 10,000 reals. Sorry, $10,000, which comes to this much money, 37,500 dirhams. Sorry, reals are going to be crediting from my Riyadh Bank
Yes,
and knocking off my pay bill because I'm making a payment against my invoice.
yes,
I can make partial shipment as well. I can write here some like 20,000 and I can make a partial payment, but let's say it is full payment. So let's say check number and check date, and you save it. This is how you are going to be recording the payments in the name of your foreign purchase order. So if I go back to my purchase invoice list, you will see you see Lionheart payment invoices paid
yes,
because I have made the full payment against my import. This is my import order attached with the invoice. I am here on the invoice. Invoice is paid because I made a payment. So
okay,
now let's go back to the the report. So now report is saying Baba charge is 8,000 and receive your imported goods into your warehouse because Compass has brought you your shipment on your doorstep. So based on your import order, you you see it is billed, but it is not yet received.
yes, yes,
So let's receive it your import order. So I'll create a purchase receipt. So I'm here in my store and I am receiving yani my shipment and uh, of all those one piece of this item for 10,000 reals. I do not need to. My storekeeper does not want to see the rates. He just has to work with the quantities. Yani I'll hide all these stuff. Amir hide these stuff. Yani because storekeeper does not need to work with all those values. Yani.
Okay.
yeah.
So
يعني بس during purchase receipt Mr. أحسن we have one doubt بس our shipment all maximum our product فيه batches manufacture date and expiry date و lot number maximum.
no, no problem. No, any sorry, this item. But I'll
Yes,
check
has
for
has batches. Yes,
just a minute. If I go to the inventory and I'll check. This item did not had the batches, but if that was the case, system has the batches. Any batch control element is there with the expiry, with the lot number, everything. Yani. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
even you can even yani, create batch number by your own. Yani. For
yeah,
example,
yeah. I need, yeah, yes. I need batch numbers and expiry date plus manufacture date. Both these three columns is mandatory.
yeah, yeah, you see, item name has
Okay.
batches. If you want to create the batch automatically, system can create.
La,
Generally,
no, 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 no.
generally manual, yani manual batch
Yes,
number
yes.
with expiry.
بس from Saudi Arabia now mandatory for any goods during the delivery they need in our form delivery you need the manufacture date from manufacturers and expiry date.
Wallah,
Expiry
it is
date expiry
yes,
date it will show with batch number. Yeah, sure. I can add manually by hand. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
but manufacture date from where I can keep in our document.
You're right. You see, uh, here in this item, I have defined the batches. That it has batches, and I will name the batch number by myself, and it has expiry. So how come expiry will be calculated? So you have to define it here. Let's say let's say let's say for 2 years, so 720 days. So as soon as you will receive you will create the GRN. By the time you are creating the GRN, system will plus those 720 days to make up
لا
expiry
sorry
date of it.
سوري مستر حسن you didn't get me. هذا الشيلف لايف this different scenario يعني for example if I will give you example if I go for purchase one bottle of milk. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. هذا في الماركت هي والكلام ذيس الميلك الديوريشن حق الشيلف لايف حقه 2 3 days. اوكي افتر
Okay.
ذات it will be expired. هذا زي الشيلف لايف اللي هو الديوريشن حق البرودكت يعني البرودكت حقي فيه 2 years فيه 3 years فيه 4 years some برودكت اللي هو الشيلف لايف حقه الشيلف لايف.
No, no,
this
I understand your
yeah,
point.
yeah.
I understand that maybe a product has has an expiry of 2 years, but those 2 years are already reached, and some 2 weeks are remaining. So those
لا يعني ممكن السبلاير بروفايد اس
the
ليس
product, uh, uh,
لا ليس ذان شيلف لايف يعني ممكن جيب مي مثلا هو شيلف لايف 2 years هو جيب مي مثلا برودكت 1 and a half years شيلف لايف.
yeah,
You
yeah, you're right, you're right. No problem, no problem. So that is what is editable. Yani, as soon as you will create a GRN, let's say I have set this thing for this item. I'll show you. I'll run a case. Let's say 720 days, 2 years. Yani.
Perfect, I agree. But in
So
manufacture date, you have to calculate from receiving date. How many remaining days for this product after received purchase invoices?
no, bro, no. I'm going to. I have enabled batches for this item, and now I'm going to create. I'll create the GRN and show you how does it work. So you
عادو.
see, let's say I'm just running another case. Yani. Let's say for any
نعم.
other shipment, for any other supplier, yani, I'm receiving directly creating a GRN item where the batch function is going to work itself. Yani. So
Yeah.
uh, just a minute. Yani.
بس get up away. Get up away. انتهى المسألة هل سيجد يا أسف.
So you see, this is my item. I'm receiving one piece. So I'll save it
جميل.
and I'll submit. Yani. So as soon as I'll submit, system is saying, "Mama batch, define batch. You did not define batch." So I'll go here in the line, yani, and I'll pick up the badge. You see, it is here. So, uh, yani, I'll click here on this button. Just push me this dialog box. So you can just scan it. Scan the items, or system will create the batch number by itself. Or even you can just type the batch number here. You see, I'm typing, and system has created me the batch automatically.
Yes.
So now I'll go to the batch. You see, this is hyperlink. I can open this batch. So I open the batch, and here you see the system has created the batch automatically. The same batch I just type here, here. So in the GRN, so you see, here system is offering me what is the manufacturing date and what is the expiry date, which you can change. You
Yes.
see,
Yes.
you see,
System he will read automatically on the as per
from
shelf life. Yeah.
uh,
After that, I can
yeah,
modify by myself. Yes.
you can do it. You can modify. I just change. Let's say I just change the manufacturing date, and you see 720 days was plus automatically added from this date. The system has done it, but I let's say most of the stuff I don't agree. I'll define my own date. So I define my own date. I save it.
Yes.
So batch is there. Batch is empty because I did not finish creating my GRN. I just
Mm,
create my still my GRN is in the backend, and
okay.
I'm still on the GRN, but I'm working with batches. So I create the batch, open the batch here and I change the dates. I go back and
Add
I'm
batch.
adding the quantity into that batch. So I add the quantity batch. Hold on, just a minute, Jenny. So I'm receiving this item one piece in my batch which I created from here. This is my batch number. So this is the one which I just created, and I have to refresh it. So this thing will be updated here. So now I'll submit my GRN, and it will take effect. And the quantity will be updated within the batch with the expiry date. So you see, yani I have created the GRN, and this thing has created the batch numbers, and which I can see here in my stock ledger as well. So I'll
Yeah.
show you from here. So I have received one piece for this item, and just a minute. You have to make this check open to see exactly the batch numbers using my batch number.
Yeah.
And if I click on the batch right from here, or even I've already opened the batch here, and while I was working here. So this is my batch. You see, active. I open it, and you see it has one quantity with the manufacturing date and expiry date, which I can still change. I still can change it here.
Okay. But
And
if stock available, if not available, خلاص forget خلاص batch delivered.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the batch has one quantity. And if I go to if the batch, this number of batch has its own ledger. I'll go to see the ledger of the batch. So you see, system is showing me from this day to this day in this warehouse, or this item did not have any opening, one incoming, so one is balanced in this warehouse, and with the batch number and all those stuff. And this is one of the report. There are so many reports for the batches. You just type the batch, and system will show you everything associated with the batch. So you see, this was the batch list which I was showing you earlier. Let's go to see the batch-wise balance history report. There are so many reports here. You see,
Yeah. Perfect. And this system can support us for before item near expiry. He can give me notification in the item on the shelf near expiry or something like كده if for our store.
voila, you see,
Mm.
this is my item for which I just created the batch.
Yeah,
And you see, the aging is going to be counting here. The
yeah,
age is going to be counted here in this report. But let's say near expiry
mm,
batch, which batch? Just there was a report on expiry. You see,
yeah,
you see, this was my item name and code. This was the batch. One quantity expires on 18th of August 2026. 594 days are remaining. And
yeah,
each day this will count. This will go less, yani. And I
yeah,
can
yeah.
I can throw you a notification, no problem.
I
From
notification for before مثلا 6 months unless you can give me notification this fish nature shelf life for our product in the shelf. It will be beautiful for us.
voila, that is easy, yani. Another report, yani. Another report for patches. You see, uh, but this is showing how much was the batch quantity, how much was coming, how much was going, how much is remaining
Yeah.
with the batch number. And I can throw you. I can, but I can. It's very easy. Yani. I'll show you right from here. Yani. This is my batch number. I have my batch number and I have a date. And
Yes.
before this date, I can throw you a notification. Email account बना हुआ है आमिर?
नहीं नहीं अभी नहीं बना
हाँ,
दोबारा बनाएंगे
अबे बना हुआ है मेरा ना email account.
सुहान यार
हाँ
पे
बना. No problem, no problem. Let's. I'll show you. Do you want me to throw a notification right from right away? Let me show you, Mr. Teriag, Mr. Ahmed. Let me show you how you can throw a notification.
Yeah, please.
Let's say it is
it's not default for sending
huh?
let me check it it's not default for sending it's default for sending okay sorry for that
You see, let's say it is going to expire in by tomorrow,
Okay.
or maybe let's say it is going to expire by the end of the month. So how many days earlier you want a notification to be received?
Yeah, yani before 180 days, it's better for us.
180 days for you.
180 days from batch expiry date. Before batch expiry date, 180 days notification.
So let's say this is from today, yani from today, 30th of April, yani let's say I'll go and calculate in Excel, yani. Let's say this date plus today, yani. What is today? First of January 2025. So how many days, yani? 119 days. Let's say 120 days, yani.
Okay, okay.
120 days. So I'm going to make a notification for you where for each batch, yani, system is going to throw you batch expiry notice.
Hello. Come to Nikasa. Come to जेड़ा आप मसला कोनी नॉर्मल जी खांदे वे अलसे में पीछे गले ने अस इमले मंगवाने वे हल 5 मिनट दे
अगर देखो नोटिफिकेशन ट्रिगर नहीं हुआ, चेक करो जरा।
वो सर इस अकाउंट्स का मसला ये है अकाउंट ईमेल का पासवर्ड चेंज हो गया था तो ये जब
अच्छा
यहाँ पे भी
अच्छा
लगा हुआ था तो ये मसला कर रहा था
अच्छा अच्छा, नो प्रॉब्लम। तो ईमेल अकाउंट बना दो, कोई भेज डालो कोई।
वो मैंने एज अ रिक्वायरमेंट बता दिए थे इनको तो वो कह रहा था कि हम बना देंगे और दे देंगे
अच्छा, सो आई मिस्टर अहमद, हेलो।
Yes, Mr. Ahsan. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, I have, I have, created the notification for batches from expiry date from 100 days. System is going to throw you message automatically. Okay,
Yes, yes, okay.
and
Yes,
you will get alerts. Yani, but we need to configure your email account as well, because email notification requires email account, and you are supposed to provide us email account. So Amir has written you. Amir, please help Mr. Amin to get us email account either from your email server, or maybe a Gmail account will also serve the purpose, and we will establish it, and this thing is going to throw you going to establish email account from where notification will be thrown automatically. So let's
yes,
go back to no problem. Let's go back to the import module to conclude it. So what I've done, I've raised the the PO, and we have made the payment against it. You know it, Yani. I'll show you from here, Yani. You see, yani your import PO, I've raised the payment, and I've received as well in the GR. I made the GRN against which we were talking about the batches, and we were redirected to the batches, and so I'll come back to the import. So I have created the GRN where I have named. Let's say I've shown you how to name the batch and how to create a batch and with expiry and all those stuff. So I'm here in the GRN for my import order, and this GRN I'll show you the ledger.
yes, exactly. But Compass order is still showing not receive.
हेलो
We have to close
لكن
Compass order.
كان
In
لسه
order
No,
already
بيستخدم ده بيسوي في
no
delivered
problem.
as
No.
a.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yani, I'll go back to compass
आवाज़
order.
सही होती
You
थी
see, this order is
हाँ
still
नहीं आवाज़
requires to be.
Yes,
I have created
हाँ
invoice,
सही है
and
यहाँ
he
लाइट है
has rendered his services. He has brought my shipment to my
हाँ सही
doorstep.
yes,
So what I
yeah,
have to do,
आवाज़ सही
I
है
have to create a GRN as a
लाइट है
service GRN to confirm that he has
बस ये
given
बकेट
the
डालने की
services.
थी
So what I've done, I've created GRN, and GRN
सही
for
हो
a
सकते
service
हैं कल
item,
वांगे आ
and
सकते
that
हैं
is why no accounting entries in the warehouse or in the store are fallen, because item is a service item.
yes, and distributing our goods. صح.
Service item, any freight services. You see,
Mm.
so freight services is a service item, is not going to hit in my stock ledger,
Yes,
because
yes,
service item does not go into stock ledger. But my particular import order GRN stock ledger is hit. I have created the GRN. So my item with shipping cost is there in my warehouse. You see, $10,000.
yes.
So now what I have to do, I have to come back here to ask this report. This report. I'll go back to show you from where you can get. This is the report. This is import order. This is my shipment document. Which I created and which I tag on all documents like
Twenty
purchase
four
invoice and journal entry
Vani
to tag them
Teriag.
to tag them so that I can identify which expense is being borne for which shipment. Yani.
Yeah.
So I'll go back to import any module, and here you can go to the shipment, and this report will show you. And this report is showing you which how much destination expenses are supposed to be charged on this amount, because this is shipping cost
Mircha wala.
and
Exactly.
this is destination expense. So
Yeah.
you should not issue this item
सही है ये
from
तो सही
stores.
है बस अब
Yani
वाले
first you receive it and you book a landed cost on it, and then you should issue it. Otherwise, wrong
क्या होंगे
partial costing will booked
सावा बुक
as soon as you will issue it. So before you consume it or
अच्छा
before you
ऊपर वाले मतलब
sell this
के ये
item, you
सारा
must
बुक कर दें
run the landed cost on this item. So how do you run landed
Joker,
cost on it?
Joker.
So you go to
Alive.
the import module
Uh,
and you go to a landed cost voucher
Sagi
and
Kirin
you
Dekun.
start a landed cost voucher. You can do it from here. Yeah. It's easy, or you can push a GRN. You can
Karchor.
push a GRN into a landed cost as well. You see, uh, you can just name supplier, and system will automatically filter them out, all your GRNs. So
Okay.
yani, I have just line. I did not even written the whole name of the supplier. The system has brought me the particular one. So this is my, you see, for 37,000, $10,000. Now I'll click here and system will bring me the same item, because there will be multiple items. And even you can work here with the partial shipment, or even if you don't want any item to be charged for landed cost, you can just remove that particular item. It is up to
Yes.
you. It is up to you. And
Okay.
now here you have to charge landed cost. You know, and expense included in valuation is particular import valuation expense. Sorry, just a minute. Any expenses, expense included in valuation. This is particular expense account against which against this shipment. Yani, you just copy the shipment name and paste it here. Yani, I'll correct this name which I told you earlier, and just type. And this is what the report is telling you how much to be charged. So 8,000 has to be charged. So 8,000 has to be charged on this particular shipping cost, based on the criteria or distribution criteria, which is up to you. Either you charge it on quantity based, and in this quantity, this thing, or
Or amount, yes, or amount.
amount, this amount or quantity, or maybe manually. Yeah. You can do it manually, because you can do it. If I choose manually, system will open this thing, yani, and I can write. You see, I can write by myself. Either I want first item, and if let's say if there are two items in this thing. So for first item, how much? Any like 4,000 or maybe 5,000, and the second item for 3,000. So I can do it this way. But since it is only one item in the shipment, so obviously it is simple, yani, to charge the whole cost on one item. So you see, still the item is in my warehouse, in my stock ledger, only with my shipping cost. So
Yes.
now, as soon as I'll submit this record, this 8,000 Saudi riyals are going to be part of it. So you see, I just submit my landed cost voucher, and this is my destination expense report, which was showing me that how much money do I need to charge on my particular stock import order. So this is my stock ledger. This GRN is based on landed cost. GRN is automatically updated. If I refresh, you will see this value is going to change.
Yes, it will be adding 8,000 real also.
See,
Yes. Yes. This is the actual value.
Now this is the actual value along with everything, and the item is ready to sell.
Mm.
So now this is the item in my warehouse, one piece which I imported from Australia, uh, uh, having two cost coupled here and charged correctly, shipping cost plus destination expenses.
Yes.
So you see, I'll summarize, yani. I'll summarize so that you will not forget. You create an import order in dollars. You create the shipment, then the shipment number and shipment ID should be
Okay.
tagged with all those local destination expenses which you either created and recorded through a JV or maybe a purchase invoice. Both, yani, you know.
Yeah.
So both type of expenses you must tag the shipment number. That then only you will this report will show you exactly that how much exactly destination expenses are incurred for a particular shipment like this. And then you can you can create the import order GRN, and based on GRN you can run the landed cost. Based on GRN you can for either partial item or full item, it is up to you. You can run the landed cost voucher, and this account has to be must be there, same this GL account must be there, because I'll talk about it in just a minute, in a minute, yani. And that is how your stock ledger is going to be reflecting the correct value of your item, with all the cost, plus any shipping cost plus any destination cost here in this case, yani, you see.
Yes.
So this is kind of maybe kind of complicated for you, but I think you need for a little practice. Amir will help you, and even I will also be available, yani, and this is
Yeah,
how you
yeah,
can.
yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, yeah, Mr. Ahsan, for this session, wallahi. But if this video record, بس you can share this link. I have to, برضه from my side, I will test one example from my side. عشان if I face something, I will message you for this group what I facing, يعني, to support me. Okay?
Amir is going to share your recording.
Yes,
Amir,
I have recorded this session.
so please share the recording with Mr. Amin. Mr. Amin, wallah, thank you very much for time. We are with you. We will
لا
help
لا لا
you.
thank you أحسن
Well,
والله ما شاء الله تبارك الله
well,
والله.
if you want, I can come and I can help you and train you.
Yeah, you are welcome. والله السعودية Arabia, all the team, يعني you and the whole team welcome والله. You are welcome.
Yani, yani, if you want, I will be available online for you to train you, because it is more easy. And if you want to talk to me, and if you have any question, and if you are not satisfied, yani, I will be available, yani.
Thank you Hassan, thank you. والله
Uh,
I am sorry برضو since 2 years, maybe more 2 years ago, I didn't attend any session with our colleague. You know very well. I think you explained our team this before, but unfortunately they didn't do anything. والله in system. You notice it now by your hand, يعني.
no
But
problem, no problem. Well, I will help you, no problem.
inshallah we'll go good success together. Inshallah.
Shukran, yani.
شكرا
Thank
يا
you very
أحسن.
much.
شكرا
Shukran.
أحسن.